Hey, how you going, everyone? This is Matt Harris from the Kamado Owners of Australia Group, and I'm here with Bobby Brennan, the founder and owner of Kamado Joe. Bobby, tell me, what was your first barbecue memory?
Wow. Well, you know, I've always barbecued. My family always. I'm originally from Dublin, Ireland. You know, my mom is a home economics teacher, so food and cooking and grilling and barbecue has been in my family. But I really didn't become passionate about it until I moved to the United States in 1991. I actually bought one of those green grills. I became passionate on a green egg. So I was one of those guys that convinced every neighbor 10 doors either side of me to buy a green egg. But at some point I became so passionate about it, I just figured I could make a better grill. So I was a corporate guy and had a pretty successful corporate career going, but I just wanted to start my own business and do
So was it a labour of love? You know, like were you just into it that much that you were in that deep that you decided you would give away your career and you thought I'm going to get into making Kamados?
Yeah, you know, I had a job in the corporate world where I traveled all the time. I was traveling a lot internationally. I wanted to stay at home. I wanted to buy a business in somewhere in the metro Atlanta area. And at some point, my business broker said to me, "Why don't you just do something that you enjoy doing? I mean, why don't you start your own business?" I'm like, "Well, how do you do that?" I just the thought came to me that grilling for me is therapy.
Yep.
It's so much more than enjoying good food.
I agree. Yeah.
I get home in the evenings. As soon as I strike that match and light the grill, I'm taken to a whole different place.
Boom, baby. Got all that delicious layering seasoning on there. I got that beef, that umami flavor right there. And that's stuff of legends.
So how did you get onto a Kamado grill? Like, was there a neighbor? Was there a friend? Was it?
I moved to Metro Atlanta in the U.S. and Green Egg's been there for 40 years. So in the United States, everyone in Metro Atlanta especially knows what ceramic grilling is because my big competitors, Green Egg, Primo, Grill Dome, they've all been started in Metro Atlanta. But when I got into the business, Green Egg probably had 90% market share, and I was so passionate about it. I have an engineering background, a manufacturing background. I just felt like there was an opportunity to make a better grill.
Pretty please. Guys, we got the tomahawks coming in about 1 minute.
What was the tipping point? What actually made you go, all right, I'm going to make Kamados?
I honest to God, I don't know. I woke up one day and my business partner, Kerry Coker, and we both worked for the same company, a big German company called Siemens.
Yep.
He was the CFO, I was the CEO of a big division of Siemens. And, we discussed it, and I happened to say to him one day, he says, "I think I want to get into the ceramic grilling business." And he's one of the guys that I had convinced to buy a Green Egg, and so he was hooked on it as well. He's kind of an accountant by degree and a CPA.
What was his first thing? Did he say don't do it? Did he say?
He said, "Okay, that sounds like a."
Do you think you were nuts? Or?
No, not really. He kind of, he knew I was a bit of a risk taker. But it wasn't a week later. I hired a small company in Metro Atlanta to help me design my first products. And a couple of weeks after that, I was on a plane to China to try and find a guy that could make the ceramics for me. I came up through the ranks in the corporate world as a manufacturing guy. I ran factories and then multiple factories, so I knew my way around starting a factory. I wasn't afraid of that. And I hired a really good engineering firm in Atlanta, boutique little 25-person firm that helped me design the product. And I've always been proud of our product, but I'm more proud of the fact that every year we try to continuously improve the product. I mean, this is a lifestyle. It's not just a product; it's a lifestyle.
Bernays that we had some a little bit of lemon or orange juice and orange zest and one demi-glace. We made it a malt.
Yeah, my next question that I had written down is like, what drives that innovation? What makes you want to improve it all the time?
I'm just like you, man. I mean, this is my gig. I mean, this is what I'm passionate about.
Amen.
When I'm not working, I want to be on my grill. I mean, if I've got a cool beverage and smoke coming out of my grill, I'm happy. And so for me, if this is your passion, I'm driven by wanting to grill on the Ferrari. There's always, it's a continuous improvement process. There's always ways to make the product better.
Yep.
And some of the things we've done for 2017 in no way make the grill cook any better. I mean, you take something like the hinge. I mean, that has nothing to do with cooking, but it's a bit of a wow factor when you lift our new grill. You get that feeling of quality, of luxury, and if this is your passion, you want to cook on the Ferrari of grills. I'm actually more excited about some of the things that we have planned for 2018.
What haven't you perfected yet?
Well, I think the main reasons people don't buy ceramic grills, one, people think they're too difficult to control the temperature. Secondly, people think it takes too long for them to heat up. And people don't like cleaning them. And so they're the 2 or 3 pain points that you got to overcome in order to grow this category. And so some of the things we want to do going forward is, how do I make it idiot-proof to control the temperature on these grills? How do I make it idiot-proof in terms of how to clean them? We've done some of that already, but we also got something in the works to enable you to light the grill in 3 minutes.
That's exciting.
And so if you can kind of knock down some of those barriers to the purchase decision as why people don't like to cook on charcoal, that would be my next priority. I mean, Traeger is a company in the United States, pellet grills.
Yeah, familiar with them.
Super company. They've done a really nice job growing the pellet grill category in the U.S. And so some of the discussion we're having internally is, how do we kind of Traegerize or pelletize the Kamado category? How do we make it easier to control the temperature? So we got a couple of neat things in the works for 18 on that.
Yeah, well, that's some great stuff, Bobby, mate. It's been an absolute pleasure. Thank you very much for today.
No, I appreciate all your help, and it's been great to reach out into our user community, and this is what it's all about. This is fun for me.
That's great. So, thanks very much, guys. I hope you enjoyed meeting Bobby.
Thank you, guys. Appreciate it.